Previously on Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation, astrologers back then had a huge ego saying like, yeah, the Earth, our planet is the center of the universe, when we're just an insignificant piece in this large vacuum of space. And with that, the adventure continues. Hello everybody, Jonathan Wolf here, and welcome back to the Tomb Raider Marathon. Today we're going to be finishing the Alexandria chapter of this game by tackling the final 3 levels of, well, the Alexandria levels. And that is the Hall of Demetrius, the Pharaoh's Temple of Isis, and finally we're going to end things off in Cleopatra's palace. And after that we're going to be moving on to the believe it or not, the penultimate chapter of the game. So yeah, we are getting really close to the end. However, we're also getting close, or next episode we're going to be moving on to what I will say is the worst part of the game. Okay, so here we go where we ended the last level. So back there is the Lost Library. Now, I guess I should be careful. I guess I should warn you real quick that before you go into this level, make sure that you claimed the Pharaoh's Pillar. Because this item is going to be very important you get, or it's going to be very important because it's going to allow us to enter the Pharaoh's Temple of Isis. But yeah, as you can see right here, we have the Hall of Demetrius. And the first place we want to go is to the right, because over here to the right, we have another item, which is the Pharos Knot. And alongside the Pharaoh's Pillar, these 2 items will give us access to the... Why didn't you grab the ledge, Lara? Oh my god, okay. But yeah, these 2 items will give us access to the Pharaoh's Temple of Isis level. So yeah, we're basically ready to continue. However, we want to go here to the left, because as we go up here, we're going to get a cutscene and a visit from an old friend.
The tablet was returned to the sands that had spawned it beneath the citadel.
Citadel of Saladin in ancient Cairo, foretelling of the time in the distant millennia when the stars of Orion come together. The ceremony is performed and set entombed.
Hello, my dear. Another unannounced visit. I see you have found the scroll we unearthed. Interesting reading, yeah?
Only interesting if you know what it refers to.
Yes, quite correct, my dear. The armor on its own is no more than a curiosity, but with the amulet and the ceremonial tablet, it becomes an important historical artifact, predating the Bible by centuries.
There is more at stake here than the sum of the pieces, Von Croy. Ever heard of Armageddon? Unpleasant, even by your standards.
Rebinding the spirit of Set, putting the armor on the statue at midnight at the turn of the millennium, so on and such like. I was never a believer in this magical hocus pocus. Fools, after her!
You say ancient hocus pocus, Von Croy, but... well, that's going to bite you in the ass later, but you'll see how that happens. Okay, so, yeah, as you see, Von Croy just flees, and he's going to leave his red ninjas with us. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my grenade launcher, and I'm going to count to 3. So, yeah, basically, we're going to stay over here, and I'm going to count to 3. So, 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Easy as that. You can also use the crossbow explosive bolts, but I want to give love to the grenade launcher, even though, yeah, I don't recommend you use it because, well, it does damage to you. So there you go. Okay, so you may notice that Von Croy escaped through an opening over here. And if we take a look in the ground, we're going to see that there's these markings as if this lamb was dragged in. And well, that is because if you push it once, you're actually going to open a secret exit. So basically, the idea, now that we have the Pharos Knot and that cutscene, now you have to make it all the way back to the coastal ruins. And basically, you have to backtrack all the way. You basically have to backtrack, essentially. However, if we go through here, through this opening right here, we're not only going to get a secret. So let me show you real quick. So statistics, we have 52 out of 70, but we're also going to be going back to the coastal ruins. And God, I want to say coastal village or temple ruins, but my God, they're combining the titles. My goodness. And yeah, if we check our statistics, we're going to see that we're in the coastal ruins, but you're also going to see that we are now at 53 out of 70 secrets. So yeah, a way to go back to the coastal ruins is actually through a secret exit, which is awesome. Now, when you climb up here, we're going to get this like crazy music, but yeah, there's really no danger here. I mean, there's really no enemies until we get to the next level, but yeah, in this secret, we have a large med pack. We have poison crossbow bolts. And then on the middle, we have a very interesting drop. We have... Where is it? Here it is. We have Von Croy's glasses. And yeah, they're going to... Yeah, as you can see, we have the broken glasses. And they're basically going to stay on your inventory for pretty much the remainder of the game. But yeah, unlike the armor pieces, the broken glasses are completely useless. There's literally no use for them in the game. Also, my God, that was a beautiful burp. That's what I get for talking really fast. But then again, my country folk are popular for talking really fast. But yeah, basically, now we're gonna climb up here. And now we are back in the coastal ruins, which is awesome. And now we have to make it to the Pharos Temple of Isis area. And I'm just going to show you real quick where it is. So as soon as you get out of here, what you want to do, if you want to continue on with the game, we want to go over there to that opening. In fact, I'm going to save my game because, you know, you may think, okay, I can just go there, right? However, before we go there, I'm going to show you... Now we can actually... If you go back to Alexandria, we can trigger the final cutscene with Yves. So yeah, now we're going to make it back to Alexandria. And yeah, we're just going to trigger the cutscene, and then I'm going to reload the game. Now, I guess I should mention right here that over here we have this area right here with this locked door. And this is the return path from the Temple of Poseidon that we took back in the 2 videos ago, where I show you how to get to Alexandria to get to Yves. And yeah, basically once we get to this point, we basically have to backtrack to Alexandria. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut off the video and I'll see you guys back in Alexandria. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.
Ah, Lara. You have most truly put Von Croy's nose out of joint this time. If events were less catastrophic, I would be very happy. As it is, we must now be even more careful. He will become more desperate and thus more dangerous. Be on your guard. Use the artifact to get into the Cleopatra's palaces and find the rest of the armor. Tread carefully now. And not too much sightseeing,
Yves, these whole games are about sightseeing. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, but there we go, and that is all of the secret cutscenes with Yves. So now we just have to go back and yeah, pretty much complete the Alexandria chapter. So let's go. Okay, and yeah, now we're gonna be moving on to the last 2 levels of the game, which are Pharos Temple of Isis and Cleopatra's Palace. So yeah, right here we want to go into this hole. And then we want to follow the seaweed that we're going to see in the floor. So yeah, as you can see, we have this blue seaweed. And as you can see, we're going to get... And as we go over here... If we don't get stuck, that is. We will be sucked in. Yeah, there we go. And now we're going to move on into probably my favorite section in Tomb Raider 4, which is the Pharos Temple of Isis and Cleopatra's Palace. I love this level so much. And as you can see, look at this grandiose temple. That is awesome. Now up there is an air pocket. However, we really don't need the air. So we're going to go into one of these two openings to use the Pharos Knot and the Pharos Pillar. Now, in this water, there is a hammerhead shark. Yes, a literal hammerhead. And yeah, basically, these guys are going to be quite dangerous, so we want to be careful. Now, I'm not sure if I do want to kill it, but... oh, well. Ah! Hi, buddy! Alright, let me, Do I want to do this? Come here, little sharky. I know you want it. I know you want a juicy Lara like for you. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna let him be. Alright, and over here we get the Pharos, or we can use the Pharos Pillar. Now, by putting both items, we will open the doors to the temple. Now, I want to check something real quick up here. Okay, no, there's nothing over here. Actually, yeah, there is. So, over here, there is this opening. And this opening will actually take you back to the coastal ruins if you forgot to pick up the Pharos Knot or the Pharos Pillar. Alright, let me go ahead and kill this guy. Why? Because I can, damn it. Alright. So now we're gonna just go into the temple. And the doors that we open are down here. And once we cross these doors, the hammerhead will not chase us, but whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna prepare our explosive crossbow ammo, because now we have to fight a bunch of skellies and also a brand new enemy. And yeah, look at these guys. They kind of remind me of the mummy soldiers from the Mummy. You know, those guys that scream back at Brendan Fraser. Okay, so right here we got 3 doors, and the door you want to open is this door right here, which is the door to the right. Now, you can actually go into the other 2 doors, but there's actually nothing in there. So, oh my god, do we really have an invisible wall? Why can I not go into the thing? Okay, let me yeah, this is actually an issue that happens. Comes to show that these games are not as stable as the other 3, which, you know, that's actually one thing I want to mention, that whether it's this version or the PlayStation version or the PC version, I should say, these levels are fucking, or these games are fucking buggy, or this game is buggy as shit. Like, out of all the Tomb Raider games, this is the game that I've experienced the most bugs when it comes to the overall experience. Tomb Raider 1, not a problem. Tomb Raider 2, okay, when I backflip into a wall, okay, there we go. When I backflip into a wall, I will get stuck. I will hit my head on the ceiling. Okay, that's not that bad. Tomb Raider 3, sometimes the game crashes if I play at a high resolution or high aspect ratio. Okay, that's annoying, but you know, if I save every once in a while, it's doable. But Tomb Raider 4, oh my god, Tomb Raider 4 has so many stupid bugs that it's really annoying. But yeah, as you can see right here, we got a new enemy, which is a golden bird, essentially. Although I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a phoenix, but I'm not sure on that. I don't think Stella has a name. Actually, I think Stella has a name for it, but I'm not gonna look it up because I'm lazy. I'm probably gonna put text on screen. Alright, now before we can do anything, I'm going to claim the items in this room, which is a bunch of shotgun shells and a bunch of med packs. So yeah, we got some white shotgun shells, a large med pack, a small med pack, and even more shotgun shells. Okay, so now we have to go into 3 directions. So we have left, middle, right. Now the first place I'm going to go is over here to the right, because this direction will take us to Cleopatra's palace. And like I mentioned, I want to avoid using a load screen to heal myself or to restore health. So what I am going to do is I'm going to tackle everything I have to do here in Cleopatra's palace, and then I'm going to return to Pharos Temple of Isis to finish everything in that level. And then once I do that, I'm going to come back here and properly do this level. So I am going to skip this pool because there is stuff down there. Instead, I'm actually going to go into this room right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to break open this container. And this will give me some shotgun shells. Whoops. Alright. Now... Oh, come on, Lara. Now, if you go into that balcony, you're going to spawn a skelly. But, yeah, there's really no point in going to that balcony. So we're going to use the crowbar on this door. And we're going to continue on. And it is dark in here. My goodness. Alright. And here we have another door. And how many flares do I have, by the way? 133, okay. I thought I was going to have more, but I've been using flares a lot, so there you go. Okay, and over here we have a trap. And I'm going to drop my flare just in case. And basically, as soon as you slide off, we're gonna land on this oil. And basically, we want to be fast because you can see we got this fire that is coming to this oil. So basically, we want to get out of the water as fast as possible before the oil gets ignited. And there we go. And then what you want to do is we want to make a running jump for the platform on the left as we enter the room. Because over here, we can claim a scarab piece. So let's go ahead and use the crowbar in here. And let's pry this guy. And as you can see, here we have a black beetle. And we need 4 of these black beetles to claim an item that is going to help us beat this level, which is the Cleopatra's Palace. Okay, now we have to get out of here. And you could try to go back over there. However, as you can see, that tile is now raised, meaning that, yeah, trying to get back here is going to be kind of tricky. So what I am going to do is... Actually, you know what? Should I risk it? I say we risk it. Okay, so let's walk over here. And then let's do a running jump. Because you can actually do this. You cannot do a standing jump with this if the ceiling is too low. But you can do a running jump. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure if I did it from the slopes, I was going to not go into the hole. But there we go. We got the Black Beetle. So now we're going to go back to the Pharos Temple of Isis. And we're going to finish that level properly. And then we're going to return here and finish the Alexandria chapter. So let's go. Now by coming back here, we're going to respawn that flying bird thing. So let's kill him real quick. And then... I believe we want to go, down the middle path. No, this is actually the last path we want to go. Instead, we want to go down the right path. So, yeah, just to give you a point of reference. So, to the left is Cleopatra's Palace. And to the right is where we need to go next. And you know, considering that one of these days I will not get my left and right confused, we're gonna go into the path on the left. And yeah, as you can see, here we have, I want to say, a statue of Isis. And now we're gonna climb, and we're gonna go to the other side of the room, and we're gonna pry these black beetles. And there's actually one on each side. Now, unfortunately, this one we plucked is actually a broken beetle. And you can actually tell that it's broken because the base of the beetle doesn't have that white stuff. And we want to make sure we have 4 of the black beetles with the white stuff, because these will be essential for our continuation of the level, I guess. But yeah, basically, once we get the beetle, we want to go on the other side. And this is actually going to be a black beetle. A full black beetle piece. And unfortunately, this will spawn even more beetles. And oh my god, why are you not grabbing? Okay. Now, by pulling the beetles, what it also did is that it raised these respective platforms. Which means that, yes, if you want to get access to both these areas, you have to pry both beetle pieces. And yeah, basically, this will give us access to some buttons. Uh-oh. Ah! Stupid beetles. Stupid bugs. I have watched The Mummy long enough. I haven't watched The Mummy long enough to run away from these things. God, I love that movie so much. There's actually a game based on the movie on the PlayStation 1, which I never knew that was even a thing. So I might one day check it out. So there you go. All right, so now what I'm going to do is, by pressing both buttons, what you did is that we opened this hole right here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lure the beetles so they can actually fall down into the hole. And then I'm going to run over here so they actually chase me and they fall off the pillar. So let's wait a couple seconds and then let's just go back in. And there we go. Alright, and then I'm going to miss completely. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Ah! Okay. Ah, they can chase me in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's jump on the slope. And here we have a button. And this button is going to open the way out of here. Because, yeah, the door's shut when we enter this room. But also, in this pedestal, we can claim the winding key. And this is one of 2 pieces we need to basically form an item that will allow us to complete Cleopatra's palace. And I have half my health. That is not good. Alright, so now that we're done with that, now we can move on to the next area, which is the middle path of the starting area of the temple. So yeah, basically, now we want to go down. Oh, hello. So yeah, basically, now we want to go down this path. Okay, and I'm gonna get my white shot shotgun shells. Because here we got a bunch of containers. Oh, wait, there's one more. Yeah. So let's break them open. And let's claim the items. So we got some Uzi clips. We got nothing. We got white shot shotgun shells. And a large med pack. Oh, we also have normal shotgun shells. They blend in. It should have been purple there instead of blue. All right. And here we have a skelly. And here we have this pyramid. And this pyramid is where the black beetles go. So now, if we check our inventory, we now have 2 black beetles. So we need to get 2 more. And basically, in this room, we have 2 or 3 more directions. We have left, middle, and then right. Now, what you want to do first is we want to go down the left path first. And now what we have to do is we have to do that same trap we did in Cleopatra's Palace, but now we got to do it 3 more times. Now, I highly recommend that when you slide off, you jump towards the very end so you can actually gain some distance and actually be safe from the fire. Alright, and then we're going to pop this guy, and yeah, it's broken, and it has scarabs, and I completely messed this up. Gosh darn it. Ah, okay. Now, unfortunately, the scarabs can actually follow you up here. Now, there's actually a very easy way to get rid of them because you can actually despawn them if you just run away. So yeah, if you actually just run over here, the scarabs will eventually despawn. Now, I am not going to go to Cleopatra's Palace because I'm not going to exploit a load screen to refill my health. Yeah, basically, if we go back, as you can see, the scarabs are gone. So yeah, basically, the left path is a no-no because that will only contain a broken beetle, and it will give you nothing but scarabs. So now let's go down the middle path and have the same music track play again. Awesome. Alright, so let's go up. And in this room, we have another beetle piece, and this is a full black beetle. There we go. Awesome. Alright, so now we gotta get out. And yeah, getting out of these rooms is much easier because, yeah, we can just run from the side and very easily get into the ledges. Alright, so now we're gonna do the right path. And this one can be kind of tricky. Well, not tricky because we have to do the exact same thing, but you may notice the ledge is higher, but also, yeah, there's also a small ledge right here. And here we have a bit of a conundrum. So we have two beetle pieces, and basically we have to guess which one is the black beetle. And I'm just going to tell you right now that this is very clearly the broken beetle. And this will give us some beetles. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm basically going to do not the exact same thing because, yeah, you may also notice that the slope is still a slope. Yeah, that's actually one thing I forgot to mention, and that's the fact that when you get the... Wow, those beetles are doing a terrible job. But once you get the full black beetle piece, the slope will turn into stairs. But yeah, basically now we're going to do the exact same thing we did last time, and that is to just run away and despawn these little insects. So I'm going to run until here-ish, and this should despawn them. No, it didn't. Wow, look at that. Well, it despawned some of them. Oh, wait, you're still here. Wow, look at that. Okay, let me go back to the main room, and then let's fully despawn you. Yeah, I'm just going to go over here. And yeah, that's actually a very easy way to... What the heck are you doing to over here? Wow, look at that. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna play a game of running away. What the heck? Never mind. I guess water is not weak to bug. Damn it, so my Pokemon knowledge did not help me this time. Alright, you know what? Let's just be fast. So yeah, basically right here we can actually use the black beetles. And yeah, basically we have to essentially open this pyramid. And after we use all the beetles, we're going to open the pyramid, and this will give us access to a scarab piece. Or I think it's called the golden scarab. And yeah, basically with this guy, or the mechanical scarab, and basically with this guy, we can combine with the winding key to create the mechanical scarab with key. And this little guy is going to help us continue on into Cleopatra's palace. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Somehow. Oh god, so many Beetles. We are done with Pharos Symbol of Isis. So now we have to go into Cleopatra's palace and finish this so we can finish the Alexandria chapter. And yeah, once we get to the end, we gotta fight a boss. So get excited, people. Okay, so here we go, for real this time, into the Cleopatra's palace. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the water, because down here, there is this secret alcove, where you can very easily get stuck on, as you can very clearly see. And right over here, we got a hole, which we can put our hand on it. And what this is going to do is going to lower a platform that is going to give us access to a bunch of items. It's not a secret, but it is a bunch of cool items. And speaking of, speaking of exploiting a load screen to refill my health, in this level we have to do 2 drops that can actually deal a lot of damage. So yeah, we want to be careful when it comes to dealing with this level. Also, I want to see something real quick with the secrets. Give me 1 second. So we should end this level with 54. Okay, yeah, we do have to end with 54. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go over here. Now, this is actually the same place where we got the first black beetle. So yeah, up the slope is where we got the black beetle. And now we want to go beyond that area. And over here we have these containers that have some items. So that one had a large med pack. This one has, if I can shoot it, this one has some crossbow ammo, which is normal crossbow ammo. And here we have revolver ammo. And coming up next, we have the reason as to why we needed the mechanical scarab. Because as you can see over here, we got this hallway with some spike traps. And if you try to go forward, yeah, you're going to get impaled. So what you want to do is you want to use the mechanical... Every time you see one of these areas, you want to use the mechanical scarab. Now, here's the thing. You can only use the scarab 3 times. And if you try to use it a 4th time, this thing will die. However, we have to use the scarab to get a secret, which means that we have to use this scarab at least twice so that we can actually use it a 3rd time to get a secret. Okay, so I'm gonna prepare my crossbow ammo, and then I'm gonna go over here to the left, because in this area we have a sarcophagus that will give us access to a part of Horus's armor. So as you can see, we got ourselves the other gauntlet. And there we go. We are 2 to 5 pieces, because yeah, for the armor we have to get the gauntlets, the leggings, and a chest plate. And yeah, basically that's all that that's basically what we need for the armor. And as you can see right here, we got these falling teeth or these Skizor trap. And yeah, basically as you can see by the sound pattern, we got the clank doors back, kinda. Although even instead of being clank doors, I guess this is a clank Skizors, or a Skizor trap. But yeah, basically we're gonna avoid it just as usual. The classic, the classic clank. Okay, and here we have a fork in the road. We can either go to the left or to the right. However, I'm going to go to the left, because if you go to the right, yeah, you're going to have to use the scarab multiple times. So you don't want to do that. In fact, I'm going to save my game just in case, because I haven't saved since that door bugged on me. So, I don't want to do the level again. So there you go. Alright, okay, yeah. But basically, we want to use the Mechanical Scarab right over here. So yeah, this is the second use, which means that we don't want to use it a third time because we want to get a secret with our third use. So yeah, go little buddy. Yeah. Alright. And here we can just pick this guy up. Now, if we continue on, you may notice that there's actually a pathway where you have to use the beetle again. However, if we go back, you may notice that there is this hole up here. And by going up here, we can actually avoid using the scarab for a third time. Yeah, what the heck. Okay, so let's break this thing. And here we can claim some normal crossbow ammo. That's a wall, Lara. Alright, and up this slope, we have another Skizor, Clank Skizors. And we also have a pool of water. And in the sarcophagus, I believe we have another piece of the armor. Yes, we have the left or right legging. Let me see what it's called. The right greave, okay. So now we're missing the left greave and the chest plate, which we're not going to get until the end of the level. Yeah, basically just avoid the Clank Skizors. And now we're going to drop down here. And basically, in this room, you can, there's going to be a lever up here. So let's go ahead and jump and grab it. And we got a Skelly right here. Oh my goodness. So let's kill him real quick. And by pulling that lever, what it's going to do is going to open the door back in this area. So yeah, as you can see, here we got the fork in the road. But what it's also going to do is it's going to open this, it's going to raise this block. And the reason it's going to raise this block is because if you went into that direction or over that direction, you need to use this block to shimmy across this ledge so you can actually get on that opening to get the piece of the armor. Now over here to the right, here we have the platform that we dropped when we put our hand on a hole at the beginning of the level. So let's go ahead and destroy this container and claim some explosive crossbow bolts. Awesome. Now this door also opens, but I have no idea how you open this door. I think you open it when you pull the lever, but yeah, I'm actually not sure on that. But yeah, in this area we have some explosive crossbow bolts and a large med pack. And in the sarcophagus we will get some items. So we got, actually no, we do get a Pharos pillar. The Pharos Knot. And this Pharos Knot is important because it will allow us to continue on with the level. Now, as soon as we get into this room, we're going to spawn another flying turd. Now, you do want to be careful because these guys can actually poison you. So, yeah, we want to be careful. And you know what? A part of me kind of wants to get poisoned because if you get poisoned in this game, you actually have... There's actually going to be a cool, or not a cool, but there's actually going to be a weird effect to it. Which, you know, I might as well show it on purpose just to show you. But yeah, in that sarcophagus, there was a small med pack. And I don't know if there's anything over here. There's absolutely nothing. Wow, look at that. Maybe that's a spawn point for that bird we killed. I don't know. But yeah, basically right here we got a spike trap. And this is actually the end of that path at the end. So yeah, basically, if you took this path, you could have actually done a lot more. But whatever. Alright, let's open this sarcophagus. And this will give us some items. So we got some white shot shotgun shells. Some normal shotgun shells. Even more shotgun shells. And a large med pack. Awesome. Alright, so now that we got that... Alright, so now that we cleared this room out... actually, let me check this right here, because I think this is the other spike trap path. No, it's actually this area. Okay, never mind. But yeah, now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and continue on with the level. And to continue on, we want to go over here to the left. And over here, we have this direction right here, which is actually the second spike trap from the path that we took to get to the center of the room. And right over here, we have another spike trap. And this is the path that where we have to use the Mechanical Scarab. So let's go ahead and use it one more time. And then, go, little buddy. Yes, you are the best. So let's pick it up. And here we can get the one and only secret in this level, and the final secret of this video. And this secret contains some explosive crossbow bolts, a small med pack, and a bunch of shotgun stuff. Now, you may think, okay, so do I have to use it again to get past it? No, you don't. You can just walk over it. And yeah, basically, if you try to use the Scarab with key again, it's not going to work. So yeah, if you try to use it, as you can see, it's going to go all over the place. And no, he was my friend. How could you do this? Suck it up, Wolf. Okay. So, right over here, we have some shotgun shells. And here we have the receptacle for the Pharos Knot. So now, we can move on to the next area. And this area is a very infamous part. Especially if you want to do this without taking damage. Or without using a med pack. So, as soon as you grab that small med pack, this room is going to create a gold copy version of you. Or a gold version of you. And similar to Bacon Lara, you can actually aim and you can actually shoot at this thing. However, just like Bacon Lara from Tomb Raider 1, if you shoot at it, you're actually going to deal damage to you. And you can actually kill yourself if you shoot at it. Now, overall, this thing is not that much of a problem. However, after some time, there's going to be a golden bird that's going to attack the statue. And yeah, basically we have to do some defense so that we can actually prevent it from, you know, losing a lot of life and not being able to beat this level without using a med pack. Now, by picking the med pack, what it also did is that it raised this platform so that we can actually jump and grab this monkey bar. So that we can actually get to the other side of this room to go up even more. Because now we have to get to the top of this room and we have to pull 2 levers. Or 2 jump and grab levers. Or jump and grab levers. Jump and grab levers. However, when you pull those levers, you will take some fall damage. And yeah, basically we have to essentially try to minimize our damage when it comes to taking damage from these golden turrets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my game. And we're going to do this area no problem. Or we're going to try to do this area as efficiently as possible. Now, as soon as we get into this layer, we're going to spawn a golden bird. So there he is. And this guy will actually go... I mean, he's supposed to go for you, but he didn't, so there you go. Alright, and then we got... No, not you. And then we gotta go to the other side, which is right over here. And directly catacorn to where we enter, there is this opening. And this will give us access to the top floor. Oh, I heard that. Alright, here we got another gold bird. So let's kill him real quick. And I'm going to get my... I thought there was a... Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm going to get my normal crossbow bolt so I can actually shoot this thing. Alright, and now what we have to do is, as you can see, right here we have the levers that we have to pull. However, you want to be careful because when you pull these levers, you're going to spawn some golden birds. Now, I do want to see where my gold statue is, because when you pull one of the levers, I believe the lever that is opposite to the statue, which is that one right there, you will actually spawn a golden bird that is going to go directly for the statue. But yeah, we're just going to pull this level first. We're going to get our crossbow. Oh, there you are. And there we go. And there he went. Okay, and yeah, basically, we have to, yeah, just do it again. And yeah, as you can see, we do take fall damage after pulling the levers. But it's not that bad. It's not as bad as, like, the deck, so thank God for that. Alright. So, we pulled that lever, which opened that door over there. And yeah, basically, we got to do the exact same thing. Now, as soon as we pull this lever, we're going to spawn a gold bird, which is going to go directly for the statue. Or maybe not? Wait. Okay, didn't spawn. Okay, that's odd. Or maybe the bird that we spawned was supposed to go for the statue, but he decided to attack me then. Yeah, that is weird, because usually that bird goes for the statue instead of me, but oh well. You know what? I will gladly take it. Okay, so now that we opened both doors, we can now go and claim these items that are here, because yeah, these holes will give us 2 key items that we can actually combine to create a key that we're going to open a door. Also, excuse me, Skelly, you're in the way. So yeah, let's go ahead and get a head and a stick. And also let's claim this large med pack. And then we want to go to that door that you see over there in the distance. So let's be stupid and make a running jump for it. And in here we can actually use the Hathor effigy with the ornate handle to create the Portal Guardian. So yeah, we put a stick on a stick. Or we put a head on a stick and a stick. Let's kill you. And that is the last skeleton of the game. Or of the level. So now we gotta use, and yeah, now we're gonna use the normal poison, or the normal crossbow ammo. And we're gonna get these Uzi clips. Which is good, because we're actually gonna use the Uzis in this next area. And 700 exactly, because yeah, as soon as we enter this room, we gotta fight a boss. So I'm gonna save my game. And yeah, basically, as soon as we enter, I guess, Cleopatra's throne room, we're going to fight a boss. So yeah, let's save the game, and let's watch this cutscene. Oh my god, look at this man. So the guy on the left is going to start attacking first. And why did you put the pistols out, Lara? My god, what's wrong with you? Okay, so yeah, the guy on the left is going to start attacking first. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go behind cover. Because as you see right there, his shots are homing. And there's actually a very easy way to do this fight without taking damage. So what you want to do is, as soon as you engage these guys, you want to... What the heck are you doing? Oh, is it because I'm on a higher ledge? Hello? Yeah, basically when he shoots, just do a side flip, and then basically just wanna jump back again, because if you do not jump back, he's actually gonna chase down you, or he's gonna chase you down. Now I am gonna wait for him to just be over here so that I don't shoot the pillar. Now you do want to be careful, because as soon as he dies, the other guy is gonna start shooting at you, and oh god, yeah, that's actually a problem trying to get this guy and not die. Yeah. Yeah, I will say right now that trying to fight the second guy can be more difficult because as soon as he dies, you basically have to be lucky so that you don't be on the wrong position. So yeah. That sucks. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna skip the cutscene. I'll just see you guys in a bit. Okay, so one important step I forgot to tell is that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay right here and then I'm gonna take a hop back. And it's actually very important why. Also, I don't want to stand there, but no, whatever. Yeah, basically just jump back and forward. And then we just want to just rinse and repeat. Also, I am not aligned with the thing. Please, sir, go away. Yeah, basically just kill him. And yeah, once he dies, we're going to be on the opposite way. And oh my god, it didn't work. Run, Lara, run. Yeah, what I was trying to do is trying to align myself so that I can actually do a jump forward in case I land on the thing. But it did not work. Yeah, basically just shoot him a bit and then just jump back. And yeah, trying to do this fight without taking damage can be pretty tricky. Especially, like I mentioned, when you want to deal with the second guy. And what the heck is he doing? My goodness. But after some shots, he's gonna die. And there we go. And that is it for Cleopatra's Guardians. Now, once they're dead, we want to go in the areas they were at, because here we have 2 sarcophagi. And these sarcophagus will have the remaining pieces of Horus's armor. So we got the chest plate, and this sarcophagus will give us the, I want to say the left greave. So yeah, and yeah, with that said, we now have Horus's armor. So now we just have to use it to, you know, beat Set. And yeah, look at that. We went from 700 to 250. I spent 450 bullets on just 2 enemies. That is insane. So yeah, as you can see, we got the right gauntlet, the left gauntlet, the right and left greave, and we got the breastplate. So yeah, we have Horus who has breasts. So that's awesome. Now, by picking both armor pieces, we are also going to open these hatches or these floors right here. And as we go into the black void, we are going to end the level. And yeah, as you see right there, it's just a wall. So yeah, that's fun. Actually, no, there's actually a direction over there to the left. So that's awesome. But yeah, with that said, we are done.
Congratulations! You survived to fight another day. I trust that you now have all the armor. Yves shall be escorting us to Cairo, not entirely of his own free will, I admit. A simple trade, his life for the armor of Horus. Do not take too long thinking it over. Yours apologetically, Werner.
Well, that didn't look good for Werner. So yeah, as you can see, Werner actually kidnapped Yves and he took him to Cairo. And now we begin what is, in my opinion, the worst part of Tomb Raider 4, and that is the Cairo section. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest, I fucking hate this area. This is without question the worst part of Tomb Raider 4, and this is without question the worst part of, honestly, any classic Tomb Raider game. Yes, even worse than the more infamous sections of Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, 5, and even 6 combined. This is easily the one place in any classic Tomb Raider game that I just do not care about replaying. And like I mentioned, I'm going to make the challenge of beating this entire area in 2 videos. Is it possible? Well, yes, considering that this is not 2012 and videos are not really getting to 10 minutes. So there you go. But there you guys have it. That is it for Cleopatra's Palace. And oh my god, I cannot believe I died at the end of the freaking boss fight. Oh man. Also, yeah, we're like almost close to the... We're basically like on the second to last area of the game. And I died like, what? 5 times? 4 times? Yeah, that is honestly pretty impressive considering that I died... let me see real quick. Considering that I died 35 times in Tomb Raider 1, 40 times in Tomb Raider 2, and 37 times in Tomb Raider 3. So, yeah, that's actually pretty impressive. And honestly, if I can keep this up with the minimal deaths, I'm going to be impressed with myself because... Yeah, when I played this game a long time ago, more specifically the PC version, I died so many times that it was not even funny. But yeah, with that said, but yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see because yeah, Cairo is definitely the low point of this game. It's also where the game gets fucking hard for no reason. But yeah, more on that later. Or more in that next video because yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with this episode of the Tomb Raider Marathon. Next time we meet on Tomb Raider The Last Revelation, we're going to be moving on to the Cairo levels, starting with the City of the Dead. And we're also going to be doing the second and third level of the Cairo section, which is the Chambers of Tulun and the Citadel Gate. And then on the next video, I'm going to basically finish Cairo completely. So yeah, and then on the next episode we're moving on to the final area of the game, which is you'll see later. I'm not gonna spoil everything, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. My name is Jonathan Wolf, and I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, everyone. Oh god, I'm getting the hiccups. I'm getting sick from getting to Cairo. Oh no. Alright, see you guys then.